has actually been really resilient in recent weeks. By Draghi painting a bleak picture yesterday, we did actually see the euro have its biggest loss in over a month. However, if we look at the slightly larger picture, the euro has rallied around 5% since August. So a bit of profit taking, a bit of sell-off was actually possibly expected. As far as the euro is concerned looking forward, it is actually being supported by these concerns with the US and the fiscal cliff. So perhaps as far as the short term or the near term is concerned, then we expect the euro to remain resilient. But looking ahead longer term, the outlook is not so positive. It definitely does raise some fears. I mean, you know, if the powerhouse of Europe can't or is struggling right now, then how is the rest of Europe supposed to survive? The difference with Germany is that it's much better positioned for any global upturn. Its companies are much more export focused, so they will be prepared to take the upturn. Hopefully that will then transfer across Europe. I mean, just as with Germany, with some recent figures on Thursday, we had the PMI, which actually showed for manufacturing an unexpected increase of 3.9%, which is extremely positive. So despite the contraction and the bad news there is perhaps a glimmer of hope as far as PMI figures are concerned. Okay, what we've seen recently is that euro shares have increased around 4%. So that's really showing us that investors have reevaluated the risk of the eurozone and the breakup of the bloc, and it is not something that perhaps is so high on the agenda for them. However, in the US, we've seen that shares have actually decreased by around 2%. So this difference does actually show that investors are more concerned right now about the situation in the US. The time is ticking. Now, as far as the euro area is concerned, we do seem to have had quite a few meetings, we've had quite a few situations being put into place which seem to have sort of put a plaster over the problem. So for the near term, the problem definitely is the focus with the US. Obviously, looking forward to the longer term, we will be concerned about these plasters coming unstuck and the problems unravelling in Europe going forward.